KFC, I'm told, has Nashville Hot chicken. That seems like a real conflict of interest. All right, I'm Dusty Slay here in the city I call home, Nashville, Tennessee. And if there's one thing Nashville is known for, it's fried chicken. And not just any fried chicken, hot chicken. And while cities may try to copy us by serving their chicken Nashville style, this is the birthplace. And I swear, this chicken just keeps getting hotter and hotter, which begs the question, how hot is too hot?
Oh, gosh.
We're about to find out. My guest today is my good buddy, fellow stand-up comedian Aaron Weber. I know Aaron can eat more chicken than me, but can he take more heat?
You look like you're really struggling.
I've seen a Poultrygeist, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go through that.
This is Nashville Hot, and we're having a good time. Today we're going to a restaurant called Party Fowl, which I'm very familiar with. I don't know that I've ever really ate spicy food with Aaron before. I don't think we've ever gotten food poisoning together. That's something I normally do alone. There's a pink school bus up here. Nash trash is what it says, so they're not picking up trash unless, well, that trash may already be in that bus.
Woo! All right.
Dusty, what's going on, dude?
All right, Aaron Weber, get
How
up
are
in this
you, man?
ride.
Let's go get some hot chicken,
Let's get
buddy.
some hot chicken. I gotta put it into my GPS, and then we're gonna get on the road. Party Fowl, here we come.
Can you handle hot food? I don't know that about you.
I drink a lot of cayenne pepper. I have a liquid cayenne pepper that I drink. You know, I want to see what my body can handle. I've not had enough stomach problems. And you're from Alabama. I'm from Alabama.
That's right. We grew up not too far from each other.
You didn't have hot chicken growing up, I'm sure, right? Because I didn't have it.
Even when I moved to Nashville in 2008, I don't remember people talking about it. It wasn't until I started doing comedy here that I was hanging around in Nashville, the actual city, more. And that's when hot chicken was everywhere.
And we just passed a building, and I know this is a music thing, but it's called ASCAP, and that really seems like a different thing, doesn't it?
I thought BMI was something different too. I thought that was a health clinic.
But yeah, you know, I came here for the first time in 2013, visiting, and my friend was living here, and she took me, I was like, what's a Nashville thing? And she goes, oh, hot chicken. And I was like, well, that's good, but it's just, you know, fried chicken that's hot.
Oh, you weren't blown away by it?
I think since then, though, it's changed my view of fried chicken. I don't want fried chicken, really, unless it's got a little spice to it.
Well, if you're in Nashville and you do chicken,
It better be
you better
hot.
do hot chicken.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just a Zaxby's.
I love how Nashville now has just tractors pulling people around in a barn-looking trailer.
Imagine you got a friend here from out of town, and you go, look, I understand the South is it's not the caricature that the world makes of it, right? And then a tractor pulling a barn pulls by.
I believe my neighbor owns this restaurant, and there's some boozy slushies here, too. My grandmother's nickname was Boozy.
Your grandmother's nickname was Boozy?
Yeah, and I don't think she was an alcoholic. I don't know where that came from. But
Was it similar to her name? Was her name like Boo
no,
Radley
her
or
name
something?
was Vona May.
Sounds like she earned the name Boozy.
Yeah, I think so.
Have you been here before, Dusty?
I've never been, well, you know what? One time I went to Party Fowl at the airport, but I've never been here. Aaron Weber, here's my guest on Nashville Hot. We're having a good time, and
I'm excited, man. I'm hungry.
Let's get into this. Let's get some hot chicken
Thank you very
up in
much.
here. Yeah, age before beauty. Remember when people used to say that? We're gonna be eating through the gauntlet of chicken today. We're gonna start base level.
So we're gonna get a bunch of chicken tenders, increasing heat as we go.
Yes, we are.
And I'm very excited about that. So that means we're gonna start with
Well,
Southern fried.
Since there's some herbs and spices.
Herbs and
It
spices, a
says
little bit
no
of kick.
heat, but it also says spices.
Right. Here we go.
right,
Thank you,
yeah.
man.
All right, let's get into it. We got some good old.
This is the Southern fried.
We got ourselves a little coleslaw, which I'm a big fan of, and then a little mac and cheese here. All right, I just like to get in with my fingers.
I was raised in a house.
I was raised in a trailer part-time barn.
When you grew up, did you eat a lot of, was it mostly home-cooked meals that y'all had, or would you go out and eat in restaurants like this?
Yeah, we ate at Hardee's most of the time, because Hardee's had chicken back then.
This is pre-Nashville Hot, though. They probably didn't have Nashville Hot chicken.
No. I don't even know if hot wings were invented back then.
How old are you? They didn't have hot wings?
I guess they must have had them, but you moved to Nashville pretty early.
I did. I moved to Nashville when I was in high school, 2008. But a couple years before the city started bursting at the seams, I got here before it was cool. Now, I had no choice in the matter. I was a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
My dad got a new job, and I did not want to move here. And now I'm the only one still in the city. The whole family's gone except me. So.
I want to get into that bread.
My favorite parts of eating hot chicken is it's typically served over bread. And as the spice level increases, there's going to be more and more heat trapped in that bread.
Yeah, the bread's sneaky. You think the bread's going to help you.
No,
it betrays you.
that betrays you for sure.
I already let them know you would be able to eat more chicken than me. I said, we'll see about the spice though. I feel great about it. You want this pickle? I'm sorry. I wasn't sure what you were saying.
I was about to say, yeah, thanks, man. I will take that pickle.
The way you were shaking your head, yeah, made it seem like you were like, you go for it. Coleslaw when I was a kid was like the most disgusting thing to me, but now it's my favorite side.
You ever eat it plain?
You mean cabbage?
I guess so. Well, I gotta tell you, I am looking forward to adding a little heat to this.
I mean, I'm full. I've not been eating a lot, so.
You're full?
Yeah.
We got 4 more plates to go.
Yeah. Okay, so next we're gonna get into mild, which is just cayenne. And I had told you in the car that I drink cayenne pepper.
You drink cayenne pepper plain with water.
With water, yeah. I have cayenne pepper in a tincture. I have no worries about cayenne.
Not concerned with this at all.
And even the next medium cayenne and habanero, even the Nashville Hot cayenne habanero, I was growing cayenne peppers and habaneros this year. I've been eating them. I feel confident. What scares me is the top level. We're getting into ghost peppers and a scorpion pepper. I never even heard of a scorpion pepper and a Carolina Reaper.
When friends and family come into town and have never had hot chicken, that's what everybody says to do. You start with the mild. It will surprise you how hot it is, but I mean, we're not even approaching our ceiling here. No. But I'm excited to try some mild.
I'd like to go ahead and get into it. All right, so this is mild. This is gonna be cayenne.
Cayenne pepper.
I'll let you have some of these. I'll let you have both of these pickles if you want.
Now look at this. You can already see the difference in the bread there.
Yeah, you
see
can.
The bread soaking up that heat.
There's some redness in there.
I'm excited to dig into that
There's
later.
Some redness in there.
What's the verdict?
Mild is an easily enjoyable. I feel a little bit though.
Oh yeah, it comes a few seconds later.
Yeah, mild.
Just when you think you beat it.
This is an enjoyable heat though.
That's right. Now this is a heat level I would not be afraid to give my grandmother. I would not be afraid to give my nieces and nephews.
If I brought somebody here to get this and they got this and they were like, ooh, that's too hot, we couldn't be friends, I don't.
Cut them out of your life.
Yeah. The Nate Land podcast, which is a podcast we do together with Nate Bargatze and Brian Bates, I joined later.
You joined 100 episodes in.
So you had done things like a donut eating competition. You guys ever do a hot chicken eating competition?
Never have. Never have. We've never talked about it. Maybe we should get into that. Because I came in when I started doing the podcast with Nate Bargatze, who I would never say this to his face, but is probably my favorite comedian.
It kind of hurts that you say it to my face, though.
Would that be weird if I told you that you were my favorite comedian?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And it'd be weird if you said that to me.
Yeah, I'd be like, listen to some other comments.
You need to branch out a bit.
Yeah. We'll try a little of this bread with the redness in there.
You're just going one tender each time, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if I can keep up the pace at 2.
This is more enjoyable to me than the Southern Fried. It's got a little, tang's not the word, but a little bite to it.
Tang like the drink?
I don't know if I ever had it.
Capri Suns, were they around when you were a child?
Yeah, just invented.
You were there on the big day.
Yeah.
You remember the Capri
I saw them cut the tape.
What were your school lunches like?
Sometimes I would take a lunch and it would be like, if you ever watch a movie and you see the poor kid's lunch, it would be like that. Oh, you just have a little piece of cheese in a Ziploc bag? Yeah, yeah.
A Kraft single?
Yeah.
A Ziploc bag.
What was the spicy kind of food that you would eat as a kid?
So my family's from Mobile, Alabama, down by the Gulf, right? So there's a lot of Cajun influence in the food. So we would grow up, my mom would make jambalaya and gumbo. And she put a little bit of heat into that, but nothing worth mentioning to visitors or anything like that. Like, it wasn't crazy.
Did you guys sing Hank Williams when you were doing it? Jambalaya, a crawfish pie, a filet gumbo.
We didn't. No.
That seems like you...
Did you guys sing at the dinner table a lot?
Nah, well, I don't know.
How often would you sit down with the family at a table and have dinner?
What holidays are there? About 3 times a year, I would think. Thanksgiving, Easter, and Christmas.
There you go.
Yeah.
Those are 3 pretty important days to do that.
We've been on the road together a bit. and we've eaten at some wild places. What is there some memorable places that you go out and eat at?
When I'm on the road, you find out what a city's known for. You find out what like the people that live there are proud of and try to seek that out. So I've been doing that a little more. I ask them on stage. I go, is there something I should have tomorrow when I'm in town?
What have you found?
I was just in Edmonton, Alberta. I was in Canada. I had a donair. But donair is like it's a gyro. They specialize in up there, and it was unbelievable.
I would say a gyro. Like we're putting letters at the beginning of a word, but you don't use that letter.
What about a garden gnome?
If I were around the person that invented the word gnome, I would say gnome every time.
Oh yeah, just to stick it to them.
Yeah. All right.
And I'll say this is typically what I get when I have hot chicken. I don't usually stray much higher than this. And they were nice enough to include some mac and cheese.
You can see there's some
chips here.
Some darkness in this.
Yeah, and just visually much different.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Almost feels a bit sweeter at first.
Wait a second. Sometimes it's not till you're done chewing and you open your mouth and you let a little oxygen in.
This is the type of heat I liked, where it's like you feel the spice, but you still enjoy yourself.
So you can have medium and still have a normal day after this.
Well, that's yet to be determined, but you could eat, still enjoy a conversation with a friend.
There you go.
I think we established that your favorite was Nate Bargatze, but who would you say some of your other favorites are? Myself not included.
Brian Regan had a Comedy Central special
Oh yeah.
that I memorized word for word. Kevin James had a Comedy Central special called Sweat the Small Stuff
Okay.
that I still think is unbelievable. And
like
I had
that.
both of those memorized, and my dad would have me perform it for the family.
Being a Notre Dame graduate like you are, that you decided to pursue comedy, you think your dad was like, wow, I wish I had not made him do those performances for the family.
Most of my family is teachers. It wasn't ingrained in us young that you need to really make money
Oh, okay.
to live a successful life.
Okay.
That being said, I didn't tell my parents that I was doing comedy until I've been doing it a while. I started doing open mics in Nashville just because the traffic was so bad here. I worked in Brentwood, Tennessee, and I lived in Hendersonville, Tennessee, two opposite sides of Nashville.
It's a trek.
So at 5 p.m., it was 90 minutes to get home, right?
Yeah.
So I got to find something to do. I went to an open mic here on Music Row. I wrote my name down.
Bobby's Idle Hour.
Bobby's Idle Hour.
That's where I first saw you.
It was at the time the longest running open mic in the city of Nashville. I went up. I'm sure I did horrible. It was so much fun. I came back the next week, and that was 8 years ago. 8 years
Wow.
ago today.
What?
That's not true.
Okay.
Yeah.
I first saw you at Bobby's Idle Hour.
That's right.
And I remember saying to you that you're very funny.
I remember you said to me, you don't have any jokes yet, but you sound good on stage. This is what they say is when you start comedy, you either have jokes or you have a presence on stage.
Well-
Very few people start with both.
You for sure had the presence.
You probably had jokes when you started.
First time I did comedy, I wore overalls on stage.
No shirt underneath it?
Shirt underneath,
Oh, thank God.
no shoes.
You're just a guy on the street. Would you take your shoes off in other places, like parties, restaurants?
No,
Just on stage?
I was a real shoe guy.
Okay.
I have good looking feet. I have one bad looking toe, but the rest is pretty solid. The toes progressively gotten worse over the years.
Here's the thing about feet. If one toe's messed up, the whole foot's a mess.
The older I've got, I had a little bit of a toe fungus. I stumped my toe. I stumped my toe in Panama City Beach in about 1999.
The least sanitary place on earth.
Yeah, and then I've always had a little fungus there just living on the side. But as I've gotten older, it's spread about.
You ever think you invented something? Look at that. You take a little bit of the mac and cheese. No, that didn't work.
I heard the guy say earlier that the pickle will make it spicier because of the vinegar.
Oh, how about that? Well, they brought us two this time.
Yeah. Well, they brought us two every time. I've been eating them.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's why I'm full. I've eaten a whole cucumber.
All right, now we've got the Nashville Hot. Thank you so much, man. This is the cayenne and pure habanero.
This is an Alabama chicken finger here. There's a real Crimson Tide going.
Remember how beige the Southern fried was?
Yeah.
And now we're on Nashville Hot.
Yeah, this feels... I'm a little worried about this one.
Hey, cheers, dude.
Yeah, my mouth's already got a little bit...
I don't really want to.
Okay, my mouth's already got a bit of a tang to it.
Sorry.
I'll do whatever. I don't care. I'm disgusting. I'm fine. That's unrelated to the chicken.
Yeah, this is as hot as I've had.
Yeah, there's a real heat about it.
You get trapped in this cycle where the only way to make it stop is just to keep eating more, and that's how I've lived a lot of my life. You remember I said that I would give the mild to my nieces and nephews and my grandmother? I don't think I would do that with this flavor.
You don't want to start here, that's for sure. Wow, I mean, it just gets worse as it goes along here. I'm not even eating more.
That's what I'm saying. If you eat more, it'll stop.
I've lost control of my mouth.
You gotta be careful not to get it. Don't touch your eyes, touch your face. So let me ask you,
I can't control my mouth anymore. My saliva glands are like pumping out, saliva going, what's going on here?
you can't eat this and have plans for the rest of the day. I have a show tonight. I mean, we got one more.
You go from, cayenne and habanero, to like cayenne, habanero, ghost pepper, scorpion pepper, Carolina Reaper. You gotta put all the peppers in there all of a sudden? I'm fired up now.
Years ago, I asked you what, you said that your goal in comedy was to headline comedy clubs and sell them out.
Yeah,
You're past that now.
I'm on my way out.
Did your goals change? Or are you just like, you're content with everything now, or?
I got a real taste for the theaters.
Yeah.
I still like the closeness of a comedy club, where everything's real tight.
Yeah.
You're up on each other. But the theater vibe, that's where I'm at now. I never like to have too many goals. I like to just roll with it, go with the flow, see where the chips fall.
Don't be afraid to call an audible.
Yeah, have some manageable goals.
Right. Well, Dusty, it's been a journey, but we've reached the end of it. We're coming to the hottest level available here at Party Fowl, which is Poultrygeist. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't get the pun until embarrassingly recently.
For the record, I got it immediately.
Okay.
I just want to say.
Well, this is your show.
People think I don't get things.
I'm a guest on the show.
You are a guest.
Give me a little bit more time to get into it.
Yeah.
This has cayenne, pure habanero, ghost pepper, scorpion pepper, and Carolina Reaper.
Too many peppers, one could say.
It's a lot. They had to make the font size smaller on the menu.
Yeah, I say we skip it, go back to Southern
No, it's coming right here. Here it is.
This is ridiculous.
Poultrygeist, thank you,
with
buddy.
even a little pepper on the thing. It smells hotter.
Cheers, dude.
Oh, gosh.
Here we go.
I don't want to do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're just going for it like that, huh? This is ridiculous. I'm going a little bit. Oh, gosh. I'm having a heart attack.
Just give me a second.
Yeah, you went too hard there. I tiptoed in. I mean, they even bring a pepper out on it like that. You all right? I just went just a tip.
It's like legitimately debilitating right now.
I didn't even eat a lot of it, but it just keeps getting hotter.
Each breath is fanning the flame.
But my eyes are watering now. You went for a full, but
Well, I thought we were doing it together. I thought we were doing it in solidarity.
oh no.
You really faked me out there with this. We did a toast. And then you sat it down. And you don't toast the shot and then sit it down. And
I quit drinking.
this was not a linear progression.
Now,
This
once you
was-
get to hot, you're real hot. And then
It
you're
starts out like this, and then it's just.
my stomach hurts. We ate the full piece of chicken on all the others. I can't.
You're not eating the rest of it?
No. Yeah, you're the guest on the show. You gotta eat it. I'm gonna pretend like I've eaten it every time.
How long does this last? Dusty, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It hasn't made my way to my stomach yet.
Could be all the other chicken.
I think you've got a faster metabolism than me.
My nose really is, I almost wanna, I don't know if that works like that.
I don't think it does. You put milk on like Vaseline. You try to neutralize the smell?
I just spread it.
That is no joke.
No, I don't know anyone that comes in and eats that and enjoys themselves.
Do you think if you're here with like a date and you try to impress the woman?
Yeah, I'll go for that. Yeah,
I'll get the hit me up with the poultry,
Then
guys.
you have a couple bites, you go, you know what, I'm full, I'm gonna get you go box.
Snot everywhere. So what do you do for work?
I hate to be a bad sport here, but I can't. I'm just enjoying watching you here. How about my nose? How's that look? Is it red?
There's milk all over it. No disrespect to Party Fowl. This is a great meal we've had. I will never eat that ever again.
No, take that off the menu. I mean, the chef was like, oh, we never made this before. The other stuff was all enjoyable. Nobody makes things this hot for other people to enjoy it. You look like you're really struggling.
I've seen a Poultrygeist, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go through that.
Don't touch your eyes, touch your face.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm talking about. You don't drink milk?
I don't drink milk at a chicken restaurant.
That's fair.
I feel like, in a very bad way, that my day's just getting started.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say I know that I gave a very piss poor effort on this last piece of chicken, but I know when I've lost.
I'm not having a good time.
I got nothing to prove out here. Is your mouth still on fire?
My whole face is kind of just a singular
You
thing
see,
right now.
there's a lot of redness right in here with you. Can you finish that piece of chicken? Oh, as Jesus takes the wheel, please. Oh, I love this. Oh, yeah.
I
I can't believe you did what you just did.
I can't do it. I think I'm lactose intolerant too.
You want some digestive enzymes? You want some chewables?
I don't
They're just loose in my pocket.
I want some ox liver, whatever you got on you, dude. That's the last thing I need.
We had a good time here. What have you learned from this experience? Have you learned anything?
I learned I'm ready to go home. Here's what I've learned. Trust the server.
Yeah.
Trust the menu. And don't come in with an ego. Don't come in with an attitude thinking I'm gonna get the hottest level. How hot
Yeah.
could it be? I mean, it's medically concerning. Go
If the
Nashville
name
Hot.
of the hottest thing is named after a very scary movie,
Yes.
don't eat it.
In general, any kind of bad pun like that, that's bad news.
There's a part of me that wants to eat that, but I'm not going to. But I do think that you can finish that off.
Stop. Stop. You can't keep doing this.
Are you having a heart attack?
The first time I had heartburn, I thought I had a heart attack. I went to the ER.
Oh, gosh.
Told them I was having chest pains. I was like 22.
Oh.
And they rushed me back in there. And they were like, yeah, everything looks fine. And then I Googled what heartburn feels like.
Well, Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Dude, thank you so much for having me, man.
I'm sorry you couldn't eat
appreciate
the
it.
whole piece of chicken. So, you don't win.
Framing this like I failed.
You
It's
don't
not a
win.
game show, dude.
Fortunately, you do not win the $10,000,
Oh,
but
geez.
you got a lot further than I got. I knew you'd eat more physical chicken, but I didn't think you'd handle the spice better than me, and
Yeah.
you did. Party Fowl all the way up here to Nashville Hot. Some of the best chicken I've ever had in my life.
Very good.
But once you get to Poultrygeist, almost ruins it all. It's too hot.
Well, thank you, man. I'll
Yeah.
see you. I'll see you around.
I'll see you tonight, or I'll see you another time.
Thanks for watching Nashville Hot. Stay tuned for more episodes. For Rated Red, I'm Dusty Slay.